What's up, guys? So, I've been thinking about other games that I can do on my channel, and something I really wanted to play through was Stranded Deep. So, I kind of wanted to give like a quick example of what you can earn throughout the game. Now, I'm not going to make this as much of a beginner's guide, more like a playthrough. We'll explain things throughout the episodes that I make. I just kind of wanted to show off my world as well. I didn't get super far with this, but this is kind of the goal at about where we want to be towards endgame for Stranded Deep. And I'll explain what a lot of this is over time as I get it. This is just one of my saves, and there's a lot about this game to learn. And it's just a really fun game in general. Definitely don't mind playing this game. So that's it for now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start up a new world. I'm gonna run through the basics of the game, how you start off, and I should be able to go from there. Okay, so starting up the new world, I like to keep all the settings the same. I just like playing games kind of default, like how they were meant to be played off the start. I'm assuming I'm going to spawn on a small, normal island with just palm trees. I'm not exactly sure just yet. So I'm gonna let the beginning play through real quick. I don't think you can even skip this. Basically, your plane crashes. God, I wonder what the guy up front's thinking right now. Okay, we're going down. Okay. Can move, okay. Gotta swim through this hole. And we gotta get to the raft. Okay. Okay, so I'm not really gonna hit everybody with everything about this game at once. I'm gonna go talk about it as I get to it, because there's just too much in this game to talk about. So basically, you spawn on a little island, and you have to survive, and eventually make your escape off the island. And there's a lot of things you can do between those two main objectives. You can choose to keep playing if you want, you don't have to escape either. So I'm just gonna get a quick start going. Now this game's a little weird, so if you press triangle, you will pull up your stats. The heart is your health. You get 7 bars for everything. You can count them up if you don't believe me. And hunger, food, and your SPF is your like body temperature. So basically when that goes all the way to 0, you're overheating. And at the top, you have the time, the date. The date's important to actually keep track of in this game because you have winter months, you have summer months, and that will affect how the sun hits you basically. So the UV right now is high, which means it's pretty hot out. So I definitely don't want to stay in the sun for too long. And you kind of start off just picking up anything you can find on the beach. So you don't, like plants and stuff, they're not super useful early game. Things like sticks and rocks, you're gonna want these. You wanna pick all the ones you can. Okay, there's a tarp here. There's gonna be 2 tarps on every island that you go to. As you can see, there's islands around us. There's 2 tarps on every single island. It's just how the game works with tarps. So corrugated scrap, that's just a resource that I'll get into eventually. But there's a chance for it to spawn on islands, but you don't always get it. But for the most part you do, but you don't always get a lot of it. But it's very useful for farming or making furniture in this game, which is actually a pretty cool feature. Okay. I'm just gonna continue to get all the rocks I can. Rocks and sticks are useful for making your first set of tools. They're not amazing tools, but pretty much need them if you want to start off with a good start. Okay. I'm sure there's gonna be quite a few that I miss. For the most part, I got enough. So the first thing I'm gonna craft is a stone tool. Now this can be used for pretty much everything to harvest, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. You pretty much want to hit these little young palm trees, and they will give you fibrous leaves. And you need these to make lashings. Yucca plants are basically fiber plants. So you can harvest those and they'll drop a bunch of fibrous leaves. And they actually regrow over time, which is pretty neat. Come on, let me get it. Where'd it go? Maybe if I like stand over. Oh, there it is, okay. And there's another. Let me pick this up. Come on. There we go, okay. Oh boy. Okay, you know what? I guess I'll go ahead and get this one. Now, you don't want, every tool in this game has a durability. You can only hit a certain amount of things before your tool breaks. You don't want your stone tool breaking right off the bat, because you're going to need it to make another tool. There's a rock I missed. There's another one. Wow. Now rocks and sticks don't respawn. Some potatoes here. Could be useful. Oh, and we have I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, but we have fruit. Which is nice. We got more? Yes, we do. We got more fruit. Okay. So now I'm going to make lashings, which is 4 fibrous leaves. You need these to make tools. Okay, I don't have room in my inventory. I'm gonna go ahead and drop some stuff. Okay, so I dropped some planks and scrap. I'm gonna go ahead and quick craft a refined knife. Well, this is basically your next set of tools. You got your refined knife, and then when you level up your craftsmanship, which levels up as you craft items, you can eventually get an axe. Pretty much I'm going to be using my refined knife here to harvest most things now. It does more damage while you're harvesting, which is very nice. And I don't really like the basic islands like this one here. So I think I'm going to try and move like islands like right away. I'll do that in a moment here. They're just boring, and these bushes, you can't get rid of them. It's just, they're not that good. I don't like them. Okay, so my harvesting skills just increased from harvesting things. The way that works is it's another slot on your watch. As these skills go up, you get better at them. Craftsmanship, you level up. You can craft new stuff. Physical allows you to breathe longer. And then the little pickaxe there is how much damage you do. So the more harvesting you do, the more damage you do. So end game, everything will be much quicker. Cooking, things cook faster. And hunting, you do more damage with weapons or bows or spears, stuff like that. And then this pretty much keeps track if you're poisoned or not, if you're healthy, or if you're bleeding, stuff like that. There's a couple ways you can get poisoned in this game, and I did see something while I was walking around the island. I don't know if it's around here. Okay, so this will be a good example. So these, I don't even know what I would even call this, but this little prickly thing here, you don't want to step on that, because if you do, you will be poisoned, and the cure is not easy to get. Definitely don't want to get poisoned by those. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and move to another island, probably over there, and I will be back when I'm there. Okay, really quick, just to cover this while I'm on my way over to the next island. Shipwrecks, any kind of structure, will usually give you some type of loot. You can see a storage box there. That is what the loot is in this game. Now I don't have a slot open in my inventory. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drop a rock in here. And I gotta lay my anchor down so my raft doesn't drift away from this. I'm gonna go pick up this wooden box. I'm not gonna look inside of it just yet. There should be a console here. Nope, okay. Oh, for some reason I thought there was. Okay, and then there's another wooden box here, which I'm gonna swim up with for now, so I don't drown. Attempt to get back on my raft. Okay. See if there's something I can drop. I'm gonna drop a stick. Okay, and that's all for how loot works in this game for the most part. I'm gonna keep on going. Just another quick tip. When you are out in the ocean, or just on the water in general, sharks in this game are very aggressive. You want to watch out for those. They'll flip your raft, and you just want to really pay attention for them. They're not super dangerous, as long as you can hop back in your raft quickly. If they do flip your raft, you just gotta try your best to flip it back over. But sharks do attack you in this game, and there are many sharks in this game, so you just have to be really careful when it comes to rafting to other islands, really. Okay, so I've made it to my chosen island. I don't like boring islands, in my opinion. These islands are much cooler. I'm just gonna drag my raft up on shore here. It's getting a little late in the day. The sun is going down right now. We're not healthy anymore, and we've lost a decent amount of water, and we're doing okay on food. And we're not overheating as well, which is always a good thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and make a shelter. So I need to cut down a tree to get palm fronds, and I need to make another lashing. Now I'm gonna look for a good spot to set up my base really quick. I usually like to go against the edge of a cliff because it provides you with shade. Oh. Oh boy. Okay, so that is a snake. I don't know if you could hear it. You don't want to get too close to snakes in this game. I want to be really careful about that. That might be the snake right there, or it could be much closer. Okay, now that's a crab, okay. Snake's somewhere in this grass, I think it's right there. You can kind of see it right there. So good way. You know what, I'm just gonna leave this snake for now. So I'm gonna set up my base right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting down some trees. Doing this just to clear up the area a little bit. That way I can move around without worrying about snakes being on my feet and getting poisoned right away. And I'll use the sticks eventually. I'm gonna pin the shelter real quick. There we go, now I know what I need. I've got to cut down a palm tree. Okay, I'm gonna cut this one down. Now with obviously better tools, you cut down stuff much faster. Oh boy, I'm pretty close to that snake. Just want to be careful here. Okay, I'm gonna hit the leaves on the palm tree. That's going to give me palm fronds, which is what you need to build a shelter. Now this game doesn't save automatically when you exit it, so having a shelter is the way to go, otherwise your game will not save. Okay, we got a shelter down. Where do I want to put it? I'll go ahead and try and put it in this corner. Okay, there we go. So we have a shelter. Now I'm not going to sleep just yet. I'm going to save my game though, that way I don't lose all my progress. And the only reason I don't want to sleep is because when you sleep, you wake up and you are more hungry and more thirsty. And I don't really need to sleep right now. I should be okay. I can see just fine. So now my next goal is to pretty much get a higher crafting level, because then I can start having my own water source, which is something extremely important in this game. I'm gonna go ahead and craft a couple stone tools. I will raise my crafting level. I'm gonna make a lashing. I'm gonna drop these stone boxes, or not stone, these wood crates as well, because my inventory is full. Okay, so I got lashing from this one, electrical vehicle part, which is used for an electric motor in this game. I got a label maker and some more leather. Planks are okay, they're not very useful right now. Now that I cleared up some room in my inventory, I can go ahead kind of make like a little area for all my resources. That's what I like about this game. Everything kind of stacks. Like you can't like put unlimited in a storage bin, so you actually kind of have to use your surroundings for storage. I'll drop all my stone tools here. I'll put my lashings here, and then I'll put my tarps here. I can pick up. Okay, there we go. Okay, time to grab some resources. Oh, there's a shark. It is a hammerhead shark. You can tell by its head. And you don't want to get too close to that guy. He will mess you up. I'm gonna continue getting resources, and then we will get up the basic stuff for survival in this game. Okay, really quickly, I'm gonna go ahead and craft a spear, and I'm gonna start killing some crabs, because I'm gonna need food eventually. Okay, here's another. Back what I said before, there's always 2 tarps on each island. Lucky me, the tarps are right next to each other. And my inventory is full. Okay, time to go deposit this loot. Gotta watch out for that snake, he's around here somewhere. Okay, doing okay. I definitely need to get up a water still, which is what you need in this game to get water. Okay, so crude axe. I'm gonna need one of those. I'm gonna go ahead and grab. How many do I need? Let me just double check. I need 2 stone tools and 1 lashing. Okay, crude axe. Now we got an axe. Oh, this axe is okay. It's not bad. It's really good for cutting down trees. Just something you're gonna want a lot of eventually for fires. If you want to build a house, and etc. I'm just gonna go ahead and continue to grab some loot or some resources. Okay, I'm gonna start a little wood pile down here. I just love the way things look on the ground in this game. Looks so nice, so satisfying. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and craft a bunch of lashings to increase my crafting skill, because I'm only at level 1, which means I can't craft a lot of things that I'm going to need very soon here. I'm gonna go ahead and use quick craft a bunch of lashings. Lashings are used for a lot of things in this game, so I don't mind using up my fibrous leaves to make lashings. Okay, and that's all I can make. And that did increase my crafting level. Okay, so now what we want to make is the water still. So you need 1 tarp, 3 rocks, lashing, a palm frond, and a coconut flask. So palm trees in this game do have coconuts on them. And they're pretty easy to get. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a coconut. Oh, there's a snake. Okay, fine, I'll go to another tree. Come on. Let me grab it. Okay, I think I got the coconut. Here we go. So now that I got the coconut, put that in my inventory. And if I go over to consumables, the coconut flask is 1 lashing and 1 coconut. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a lashing. I'm gonna make a coconut flask. There should be 1 palm frond somewhere over here. I cut down the tree over here. And there was one that I couldn't pick up. Just gotta figure out where it landed. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna cut down another one. Okay, there we go. Coconut, couple coconuts fall out of that one. Get my palm fronds. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this trunk over here. You can drag things in this game, which is very handy. Okay, there we go. Now I can make my water still. Water still is a little bit weird, but it works. Well, that's good. My shelter's right here. I'm gonna go ahead and put my water still. Right about here. Okay, so the water still is a little weird. Now, it creates water over time from palm fronds or fibrous leaves being under it. When this bar is full, it's basically just gonna create a lot of water. Okay, the bar is full, make water. You always want to keep it full as much as you can, because if it's not full, then you're not gonna have a lot of water to come back to. In fact, I'm dehydrated right now. So the water still's down. The next thing we want to get is a meat smoker. We need to build a campfire. See here. Sticks are around here somewhere. Okay, here they are. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I can make the campfire. I'm gonna go ahead and try and put this somewhere around here on my base spot. Oh, there's a snake again. It's the same snake. No, it's whatever. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put my meat smoker right about here. Okay, now I need a fire pit, which is 3 stone. 1, 2, 3. That fire pit. There we go. And now I need a couple more sticks. So, if you didn't comprehend it yet, you know how there's 2 tarps on every island? Well, that's basically so you can get a water still and a meat smoker. It's pretty much the best access to food and water you're gonna get early game. Just need to grab a tarp. I don't have any room. Okay, can I make it yet? Nope, I need lashing. Okay, so now we should be able to make our meat smoker. It's right here. Now the opening is where the meat goes. Okay, there we go. Meat smoker is down. Lighting fires in this game is a little weird, but it makes sense. So you need kindling to do so. I'm gonna go ahead and make kindling. And basically spam L2 and R2 and that'll rub the stick together with the fire, I guess. I don't know. That's how you light your fire. I want to extinguish that right away because I'm not cooking anything yet. But when I do cook something, I now have kindling. I'm getting pretty low on water here. Okay, I've got one bar of water. There we go. So that gave me 1 bar of water, and it is ready again. I got 3 bars, so that's pretty much basic survival. And that's gonna be it for episode 1. I got the basics down. I got food, water, and a place to save my game and sleep.